At Cannes, Saxdor launched its new flagship, the 400 GTO, and here we have the cabin variant, the 400 GTC, designed to compete with the likes of the Axopar 37, the Quarken 35, and the Nimbus C11. But as we will discover in a moment, this boat is doing things quite differently. And with these Mercury 400 V10s, it's got a top speed of nearly 50 knots. With those engines, the base price is around 300,000 euros. There's a lot to get through, so let's get going. I'm Jack Haines, welcome to YachtBuyer. Before we get into it though, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you'll never miss another tour like this one. One of the things that separates this from those rivals I've just mentioned is the full width wheelhouse and the balconies. So there are no side decks. That's allowed them to make this as wide as possible, but including the balconies means you have that extended deck space. You can step on and off really easily from pontoon level, and of course the effect on the feeling of space in this cockpit is massive, and they connect so well to the inside as well. So you're not only getting the benefit from out here in the cockpit, you're getting the benefit from inside the boat too. Now what else have we got going on here? Well, there's really good storage under here, and immediately you feel, you know, quality is decent. This is nice and thick, the mouldings are very smooth, this is drained, you've got a gas ram to hold this up, so all the things you like to see are all in place. It's optional to have the boarding gate, but quite nice to have that element of safety, especially if you've got little ones running around. Nice to know that they can't just go straight off the back of the boat. Under here is an option, you can have a wet bar. It's just a really good place to have it, isn't it? You've got your grill, you've got your sink at the back of the boat, so you're not getting any cooking smells going inside the boat. All very neatly packaged, but yeah, very usable in a space where really you're going to use it quite a lot. Obviously you've got the split bathing platform as well at either side of the twin outboards. And this is quite a clever arrangement because we have this sun pad here. You can see you've got the backrest here. The whole thing slides forward, so you can then drop this down to make this completely flat. So if you want to properly lie out in the sun, you can do that. And just look at the size of this window here. The way this area opens up is very, very clever. Because you've got this 4-height door here. So when this is closed, that just acts like a normal door. But then it really does open up this area, blend between the two. You've got another section down here that also opens, so you can get on that side. And you have sliding doors on both sides. So you can open up this boat in so many ways, drop down balconies on both sides of course, with glass inset, so you still get a bit of a view out, some natural light, and of course you can see the water underneath you when they're down, which is a nice effect. And there is a double cabin underneath this seat here. We're going to have a look at that in a moment, but it's a very clever bit of packaging. This is your main internal dining area, but again, it may be internal. Of course, you haven't got an outdoor dinette in the cockpit, but because you can open this up with the doors, you've got the sunroof, you do feel like you're feeling the environment. You're not stuck inside a stuffy wheelhouse. This goes up and down as well to create another berth if you want to. Obviously, the table flips out if you do want to dine in here. This is a very clever option because you can push a button over here, this whole seat raises up, the backrest comes this way, giving you a forward facing bench behind the helm seat, so 2 more people can sit raised up looking forward when the boat is on package. The wet bar, this is a nice size. Got diesel cooker on this boat, you've also got diesel heating, the diesel filler is down at the back there, you can run the, the diesel to cook off here. Sink of course, nice big fridge down here, and then some storage down below. It all obviously closes away when not using it, and nice to see 4 big cup holders behind that area. And they've actually quite handy left a little sample box here, so you can choose things like your different upholsteries, your decking and woodwork on the inside, whether you want your fake floor. It's all there in a neat little box, so you can, it's quite bespoke. We know these are mass-produced boats, but there is a lot of choice when it comes to fit and finish, colour schemes and things like that. Over to the Helm Station. This is a very nice flexible area. Obviously it's very enclosed, very protected, but you have got a sunroof overhead, so you've got a bit of natural ventilation. As standard you get 1 screen. This is the upgraded package where you get 3, and God, they do work very well, meaning you can have a mix of instrumentation, Saxdor's own software and charting. Great driving position as well, very easy to stand and lean as I am now, but both of these have got bolsters, and nice that there's separate bolsters between the Navigator and the Helm Station, and there's a 3-stage footrest as well, so if you want to sit down with your feet up, you can do that and still be nice and close to the helm, nice and protected. Works very well. They also have induction charging down here for a phone and a nice handhold for the navigator. Pretty good. A little bit more storage maybe. There are a couple of cup holders here and that little shelf there, but yeah, it's a decent helm station. Let's keep heading forward, because of course without having side decks, the only way to get forward is to walk through the windscreen. I know this is an early boat, but they probably want to address the hardness of these corners and sharpness of these angles, because that is at the perfect angle to catch a child on the head. So some work to do there, but actually it works very well in terms of the layout. You can obviously close this door to close it off, and there's a hatch down here as well, so you can fully enclose this area if you want to. This big glass area here is designed to bring natural light down into the cabin. We'll have a look at that in a moment. And you've got another really good seating area up here with an adjustable table that drops right down to create a sun pad, opens up, so yeah, you can dine out here if you want to. Should we head downstairs? Heading inside, there's more clever thinking down here. Forward you have this big wide double bed. Standing headroom is okay. 6 foot tall, you know, I can't fully stand, but it's not too bad to move around in here. And I mentioned the glass, you get the effect of that down here, and there's a big window over on this side as well, so it feels relatively light and airy down here. There's not any cooking facilities or anything like that. All of that is done on deck, but you have got quite a clever child's berth tucked past the steps underneath that area there, so you could sleep 2 adults and a child on board this boat. And it has a separate bathroom as well, which is a decent size. Again, headroom isn't great, but there's just about enough room in there to have a shower. Before we wrap up, let's have a look at that aft cabin. It's very cleverly packaged, this aft cabin. You wouldn't really know it's here. You just have to remove this cushion, and then there's a catch down here. Up she goes. And then there's another hatch to reveal the steps. That just lifts up. You can go down the nice shallow steps, and you're into your cabin. Now, I took one look at this and I thought it's going to feel very claustrophobic, but actually someone 6 foot tall can lie completely flat. There's space for 2 adults, even with the roof closed, because they've got 4 windows and a hatch. You don't feel too claustrophobic, and this is, you know, quite high, so even when the roof's closed, you don't feel like you've got the sort of roof right here. Good lighting down here, reading lights, sockets, and 3 big storage bins on the right hand side over there. For this type of cabin, it's not too bad at all. The great thing about quality boat designers all competing in the same sector is it means it really drives innovation. There's such choice if you want this style of boat, but let me know which one you go for between this, the Axopar 37 and the Quarken 35. And if you like the style of boat, I test drove the Axopar 45 cross cabin. I'll put that test up there if you want to watch that. Put some more sea trials down there. If you'd like to subscribe, you can click up there. Thanks again for watching. I'm Jack Haines. This is YachtBuyer.